Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is my revert story. Revert, yeah, convert, revert, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I've been Muslim for about 6 months. I'm pretty sure 6 months exactly, I think. Well, I became Muslim on December 6th, 2008, and Alhamdulillah, it's been very good. Now I'm making this video for Sister Kimmy, because she's begging me to make this video, and yeah, this is my story. Okay, first, how I came to Islam. Well, I came to Islam. Well, it's been a long journey. I actually, like I said before, I reverted 6 months ago, December 6th, 2008. But, it started a lot earlier than that. It started when I was about 14. First, how I came to Islam when I was 14. How I learned about Islam was through Turkish friends. I had, a few Turkish friends. They weren't very religious though. But they, you know how if something is part of your culture, then you know something. You should know the fundamentals of the religion that you were born with. And since Islam is a part of Turkish culture, they know the basics about Islam. They're not practicing though. The only thing that they don't practice, they don't pray. They don't pray at all. They eat non-halal meat. They go out. They drink. They do a lot of haram things. So probably the only thing that they don't do is eat pork. That's the only thing. They will do everything else except eat pork. So yeah, what happened was, when I was 14, I used to have this cultural dialogues with my Turkish friends, because one of my best friends was Turkish. So what happened was that we used to talk, and we used to say Islam this, Islam that. Because before that I thought Islam was the sword, killing, oppression and all that. I thought like everyone else. Well, everyone else in the Western world anyway, those ignorant people. I was very ignorant. But after this, speaking with them, I got really interested in Islam. So what happened was, after talking with them, I used to go home, go on the internet, look up articles, and then what else? I used to look up articles and then go to libraries and get out books, reading and all this, reading Islamic books and increasing my knowledge. Then I got to a point where I knew more about Islam than my Turkish friends. I remember one time, one of my Turkish friends was, this Turkish guy is like a big macho, Turkish person, all these gold jewelry and whatnot. But he used to, he had a gold chain. So, I told him, you're not supposed to wear that, and he's like, what, really? And yeah. So yeah, I got to a point where my Islamic knowledge was greater than theirs, and then I got more and more interested as I kept reading about it. So yeah, after I decided to I made my mind up to convert after I finished high school. and which was last year, and that's what I did after I graduated. I did revert or convert or whatever you want to call it, but that's when I reverted. So yeah, I actually made my mind up to convert when I was 15, and I didn't want to convert because back then I didn't want to revert because how am I supposed to make the 5 daily prayers? How am I supposed to do all these things? Eat halal meat all the time, and stuff like that. So I couldn't. I decided to delay my reversion, whatever. So last year, like I said before, December 6, 2008, I became a Muslim, alhamdulillah. And I was a bit hesitant at first because I was Islam seemed like such a disciplined religion, praying the 5 daily prayers, eating all halal meat, fasting, going to the mosque every day on Friday. Not every day on Friday, every week on Friday, and it was quite daunting. But alhamdulillah, I reverted December 6, 2008. I've said that like a few times already, so it's quite a significant date for me because that's when I became Muslim. But that is all I had to say. I hope you enjoyed this story. That's all. Assalamu alaikum.